So much happening. It was like going to a Pentecostal church if everyone was on acid. How's it going? It is a big, wonderful week in the world of Katharine Quinn. Hi friends, if you are new here, my name is Katharine Quinn, or just Katharine. I am a 30-something living in New York City and working on Broadway. Last year I worked on How to Dance in Ohio and Shucked. This year I'm working on The Great Gatsby, other shows TBD. As always, Vlog Fam is the first to know about it. And it's a crazy, exciting, and wonderful time. There's a lot happening in Gatsby world that is very, very fun. I absolutely love this job. I'm having the time of my life. And then I'm also dealing with some annoying health stuff. And I'm actually about to go to a surgery consult where I'm so hopeful I get a surgery on the books. And in my dreams, it's next week. Like, I'm very ready to get this done. I've been in pain for 2.5 months now. On the left side of my stomach, I thought it was digestive, had a CAT scan. They found an ovarian cyst that they thought was 2 centimeters. Boo surprise, had an ultrasound, it's 5 centimeters on the left side. And then I have 2 additional cysts on my right ovary. An ovary, which, if you do not know, 'tis the size of an almond. I had no idea. They're teensy. So a big golf ball hanging off an almond is like an uncomfortable thing. So there's a lot of pressure, a lot of discomfort. I'm in pain unless I'm taking Advil, which sucks. I don't like consuming as much ibuprofen as I'm currently consuming. So that's the deal. This week is a week full of meetings for potential future things, which is really fun. I'm definitely in a place of figuring out what's next. If you are new here, I have sort of been thrust into the world of Broadway marketing happily, but it was not a plan, and it has just sort of happened, and I love it. And I'm very, very passionate about bringing Broadway up to the digital age and helping in that endeavor and helping bring more audiences to Broadway. So it's just figuring out, you know, how to financially stay afloat, where I want to put my resources, where I want to put my energy, and how I'm going to make this next chapter go. So anyway, it's a very fun journey. Thank you for being here. Let's get into the vlog. Good morning. We're out for a little walk. And my surgery consult is today, so I'm excited. I just want answers. Not answers, I just want a plan. I think we've got the answers. We need a plan. I'm a little nervous right now just because I watched some vlogs of folks going through recovery and, you know, pain's a thing, but also I'm uncomfortable all the time. So praying everything goes well with insurance and that we're able to schedule quickly. Like, please, next week. Fingers crossed. All right, let's do a dog walk. You perfect bear. Where are we going? What is happening? Crazies. You crazies. Said favorite human. Hello, Smooshies. Hi, team. Here's the update. I had my surgical consult. I love my doctor. I feel great about her. I'm gonna feel really good when we know for sure that she is covered by insurance. But she should be. I'm feeling really overwhelmed. Here's what we learned. She feels really strongly that I likely have endometriosis and endometrial cysts. She's like, the 2 reasons that you would have surgery in this circumstance are if you were in pain or you're trying to get pregnant. I'm not trying to get pregnant, but I am in constant pain. I can't sleep through the night and I'm taking ibuprofen all the time. So she was like, okay, we can do something about that. She can't get me in for a month, which sucks. I think by the time you see this, I will have had the procedure, which is really exciting to think about. I'm just very disappointed. And I know that's so silly, like a month is not a long time, but like we're getting into summer and it's my favorite time of the year and I just don't want to be in pain and I want to be healing and I want to be on the recovery journey. I don't want to prolong feeling this way for a month and then start the recovery journey that's like 10 weeks, you know, that sucks. It just sucks. So it's fine. And in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much and it's manageable. It's just frustrating. So my surgery date is June 13th. Again, you'll probably see this after it. The day that I'm recording this is May 14th. And I have 5 appointments before my surgery that I have to get.
I have to get blood work done separately from a chest x-ray, separately from medical clearance, separately from my surgical clearance, separate from my pre-op appointment.
So I have 5 appointments and then my surgery and then my post-op. Yeah, so there's that. The other update that I'm just gonna like, in the world of, I don't know, things that we don't talk about, but I feel like we should. I posted to my close friends on Instagram basically what was going on. The number of people who've reached out and been like, oh my God, I had a laparoscopy in January. Oh my God, my sister went through this. Oh my God, my best friend went through this. It's like such a thing that we just don't talk about because it's like a woman's health issue ? Or it's naughty because it's ovaries. I don't know. They're just Is an ovary an organ? I don't know. Science was never my forte, but it's something that we should be able to talk about, and I'm going to talk about. I'm talking about it, so. But sort of in line with that conversation, with things that we don't talk about, I have made an effort over my last few doctor's appointments to ask not to see my weight. So anytime I have vitals taken, I'm just like, hey, is it okay if I look away from the scale? And I've been so good about it, and I'm really proud that I like haven't been sneaking looks or anything. I have a history of EDs from the time I was 12. I've been fine for a long time. A long time. I grew up dancing. I have always been very, 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 very critical of and hard on my body. And I've put on a little weight. And it's fine. It's fine. It's not like a ton, and I'm feeling stronger and healthier and better actually overall, which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to see the number on the scale, because I was afraid it would like offer something that to me is like a bad number. And I don't want to care about the number. But anyway, I avoided. And then at the end of my appointment, the doctor handed me a sheet with like a report of everything, which included my vitals, which I didn't even think about it receiving it, but I will for the future, had in big, bold number, that number on the scale. And it just like got me so down, which is so stupid. I know. It's so stupid. It doesn't matter. The last thing that I'm going to say here is my wonderful partner Tia got me the book Burnout by the Nagoski sisters. They wrote Come As You Are, which I've started but not finished. And I just read the intro. And there was a study done on mice where the mice had to get through a maze, and the question was who got to the end of the maze faster, the mouse that was being chased by an owl or the mouse that was going towards a piece of cheese. And the answer is a piece of cheese every single time. And I just feel that so much. Like, I don't want to be running away from a number on a scale. I want to be running towards feeling amazing or feeling like hot and muscular and fit in my clothes. Like, my body is not built to be super like I'm an athletic kid. I'm an athletic human, and that's the way I'm built, and I like it, and I like feeling strong. So anyway, I guess I'm just offering this in the event that I find my people on here who also kind of struggle with these feelings. And yeah, I don't know, today just got me down a little bit. If you have any feelings here, you know I live for the comment section. I just had a wonky day. I'll get back to positivity tomorrow. I think today. All right, friends, I'm gonna get back to Iron Flame. Anyone else reading these books? And take some deep breaths and try not to overthink, and greet Wednesday. All right. Morning, team. Hi, it's actually afternoon now. Today's fun. I'm feeling okay. We've got the ibuprofen in me. So I'm gonna go down the Upper West Side, get some bandanas printed for rescue puppies, and then head down to Jimmy Fallon. Get some content filmed of Jeremy and Eva. You know, the stars. I'm feeling better about life today. I'm being kind to myself. I really want to go for a run. Maybe tonight. Evening run? Bold. Yeah. Being gentle. Getting work done. Living the dream. All right. Let's go downtown. I really want an energy drink. Do you think I can have an energy drink? It's afternoon. It just sounds good. Like, I don't even want a Starbucks refresher. Like, I just want some Celsius. Little naughty. Look at this queen. Look at her. She's perfect. Morning. Tonight's show was so fun. Tia wasn't even supposed to come, and then at 4 p.m. I was there and saw the dressing rooms and how beautiful they are. Why are the Fallon dressing rooms so beautiful? They're so beautiful. And saw what Jeremy and Eva were wearing, which of course they looked stunning. They're like beautiful people. And so at 4 o'clock when I arrived, I was like, hey, press team, can I get a photographer here? And they were like, yeah, we'll add them to the press list. So I called Tia, who was so tired and like hadn't slept last night, an angel human. I was like, hi, can I Uber you here right now to take photos of Jeremy and Eva in their dressing room? And they were like, yeah, I'll be right there. And they came, and I'll throw some photos around here. They took the most stunning photos, and I try so hard to separate church and state and for us to not work together, but they're just so good. And I love working with them, and obviously love being around them. I'm just grateful. It was so fun. And I got to we weren't allowed to film, so in the studio, so but they were like, hey, do you want to go watch their performance in the studio? And so like I stood next to Jason Howland, who composed My Green Light, and like he had tears in his eyes while they were performing, and like he's never had a song that he wrote performed on The Tonight Show or on live TV. Surely on live TV, maybe on The Tonight Show. And Kate and Nathan were in the audience, and it was just so joyful and so fun. Jeremy and Eva were like such good sports, old sport. I, had them do stupid TikToks that are gonna hopefully blow up the internet today.
I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5".
And they were just incredible. The performance was so good. And they, like, Jeremy finished recording the album yesterday. So Jeremy's day yesterday. He did rehearsal for Fallon. He finished recording the Gatsby album. He did the Fallon taping. And then he did a show on Broadway. And he has a 2-show day today. Unbelievable. He's just pro. And they were very generous with me and all that stuff. I mean, I love them. And today is also gonna be so fun. So wait, okay, hold on. So I got to go in the studio. The performance was absolutely incredible. Like, I just loved it. Part of me really want to work in TV and movies because my brain thinks very cinematically, and all these videos, dance videos that I do and whatever. And I don't know, hopefully at some point in my career I get to do some of that. But just watching the camera tracking shots, and I loved it. And then came out into the hall, and Whitney and Leslie, who are from Vivacity Media, the press team, they were just such proud moms, and they were like crying and jumping up and down, just like full hype girls. And it was just so fun. And then we waited for Jeremy and Eva to exit the studio, and it was like so triumphant and fun. It was just joyful. It was so fun. I love this job. I mean, it's been such a challenge, and it's been so deep end of the pool, but it's so fun, and it's so creative, and like constant problem solving. I mean, I guess it's just like, it feels like producing and directing and choreographing and copywriting, and I mean, it's just like all the things, and I love it. I just love it. It's so fun. Anyway, today I get to play with puppies. Okay, let me tell you what happened. So Muddy Paws Animal Rescue is an animal rescue here in New York City, and they're very well known and beloved. They tagged us in a post on Instagram. They were like, here is our mom dog Fitzgerald and her litter of puppies, which we've all named Gatsby characters. At BUA Gatsby, want to have an old-fashioned puppy party, old sport. And I didn't know if that was like in jest or what that meant, but I DM'd them and I was like, yes, please. The cast is coming in different slots, and we're going to do puppy interviews where we're just going to talk to them about the show and have the Gatsby pups romp around. Is it an amazing way to highlight Muddy Paws and also make super fun content? It's just such a win-win-win, and it's going to be so fun. What gifts? I mean, I feel like the start of this week was so rough, and then yesterday and today are like so joyful, which I suppose is just life. Anyway, thanks for joining the journey. Okay, let's do the day. Just had a very good business lunch, and now headed to see the puppies. I wasn't able to get them old sport bandanas. That was a failing on my part, but it's okay. All right, let's go. Do you have a favorite line in the show?
Do I have a favorite line in the show? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I guess you don't want any of this junk. It's probably like one of my favorite lines in the show.
Can you deliver that to Tom Buchanan, the puppy, please?
So I guess you don't want any of this junk.
That's perfect. Thank you. Not gonna lie, walking towards the Nederlander, it still feels like it should say shucked. R.I.P. baby girl. All right, let's see Tommy.
I love sharks too. Get sharks.
Hello, Nederlander.
Hello.
Hello, Nederlander theater. Hello from me and the lotions and potions. Wow, Tommy was a wild experience. Oh. Gotta get the skincare. My buddy Edward, who I went with, is friends with Sheldon Henry, who was in, and oh my god, sang! And Tommy, my god. I don't know, we got on the topic of skincare, and Sheldon was telling us where to go buy the best Korean skincare, which I do want to do, actually. Anyway, Tommy was wild. Tommy is an autistic nightmare, which I knew. Should have come in wearing earplugs, is that what they're called? Noise cancellation something, or like noise, but like, god, the flashes and the gobos and the bleh. So that was a lot. The thing that I have walked away with, other than, my god, Danny Quadrino, holy shit, that boy can dance. And whale. He's so talented. He should be in everything always. Like, he's like a working actor. Like, he books, but like, he's special. And which isn't to say that not every, like, literally every single person who books a Broadway show, special. Fucking impossible jobs to get. But he's like a lightning bolt. Like, he's very, very, very special. Okay, so anyway, my biggest takeaway is Tommy is not for me. Obviously, I am not a hippie. I am not a product of, you know, the 60s and 70s. But you know who was? The audience. It was like going to a Pentecostal church if everyone was on acid. The reverence, the worship, the arm swaying, the people who stood up in the mezzanine. I mean, like, we began with nodding heads and nodding knees. And I was like, okay, there's some elders having an experience here. And I saw people mouthing lyrics and I was like, okay, definitely having an experience. There's a long stretch of Act 1 where there's no applause invited, which is great. And then you feel the audience want to applaud, very smart. By the end, I mean, just literally arms up, ready to receive Des McAnuff's Tommy. I mean, it was like, or the Who's Tommy, directed by. And like them just like parading downstage singing the finale song, people lost their minds. Lost their minds. So my takeaway is I was not having that experience, but Tommy isn't for me. That show encapsulates a time and a moment, and I literally watched people mentally teleport to the 1970s, which was a very good time for them if tonight was any indication. Two thoughts are, one, I was sitting next to my friend Ashley and I was like, what would be the equivalent? Like, what are we going to go feral for in 50 years? Will it be a Taylor Swift show? Like, will it be Beyonce? Like, what is going to send me into absolute oblivion? The second takeaway is create something that fans will have an emotional connection with. Create that emotional response. Pull on that emotional response like that. It is just very powerful. That was a show that, as somebody who is not from that time, I love Pinball Wizard, but like, and so the show was a vibe, but like, I don't have an emotional connection to it, but that's a very powerful thing. Anyway, I don't know. I don't think I'm being as coherent about it as the revelation felt. Not about the emotional connection so much, but just like in real time watching people teleport. Enough rambling for me. I need to read a script because I'm meeting somebody about a script tomorrow. Fun. This is a fun time. Don't know what it's going to lead to. Also, I really haven't been in pain for most of today, which has been awesome. And I only took 2 ibuprofen. So here's hoping I feel good tomorrow. See you in the morning. Good morning. It's 8:30 a.m. I have a coffee at 9:30, but I need to do some voiceovers in advance of that. So we're in the booth. This is a very swishy jacket. I need to stay very still. Wakey, wakey. Oh, I also need to not forget to take my meds. Don't let me forget to take my meds, okay? Nobody wants that, you know? The little brain zaps, nobody wants those. All right, thoughts and prayers. I need to do this baby quick. Hi. Wow, God, cinematic is doing weird things right now. My 9 a.m. got moved. I have more time. My son is doing a sweet little stretch over here. And I should really take him on a WALK. His ears literally just perked up. What have we done to deserve dogs? What have we done? I just had a call about prospective future things. I had a meeting yesterday. I had meetings last week. This is the first one that like really lights me up. I want to work on things I love. I was having this conversation with a friend / producer yesterday where it was like, I feel like I'm at this point where I can choose to either just do business and not give a shit about if it's something that like I really, 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 really love and just like do the business. Like one of the opportunities at the end of last year was to work within an agency that already exists. And they were like, our business is built on flops for better or worse. And I may just be so incredibly naive. Probably, but part of me really wants to stick to my guns. I really only want to work on stuff that really lights me up. Also, my work is just going to be better, but then that means turning people I love down, which always sucks because then it feels like I'm commenting on their taste. But sometimes things are subjective, like Tommy last night, where it's like so many people have like a very emotional response to it and I don't, but neither of us is wrong. You know what I mean? Like they're right to have an emotional response, and it's also okay that I'm not the demo. I'm gonna deliver some voiceovers and then maybe take Baby Bear for a WALK. So many meetings, so many possibilities, not like straight up opportunities, but like mini leads. Fun. I wonder if I'll work on any of these things. Anyway, it's a really fun day, and I wasn't in too much pain. I'm gonna read my slutty dragon book, yeah, and then hit the hay. Tomorrow, Ashley, Kate, and I are reacting to our Tony predictions video, so that's gonna be interesting. I should start making appointments for pre-surgery, but I'm just like, so... I told myself I could give myself the rest of this week to like just process and whatever, and then next week I'll worry about all that shit. Y'all are doing awesome. Catherine, you're doing awesome. Feels stupid to say that. Do y'all journal? Do you journal, and B, do you journal to yourselves? I did the artist's way. It's part of the practice that I did. Honestly, I found it very healing. Lots of talking to child self, blah, blah, blah. I think that was a Liz Gilbert-ism that I picked up that I actually found. Sounds so stupid. It was actually incredibly valuable. Okay. It was such a good day. It was such a good day. I was in very minimal pain. I got to spend lots of time with my love. I got to spend time outside, time with my dog. It was great. And oh my God, Ashley, Kate, and I did our Tony reactions and updated predictions, and it was so fun. Friends, I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. Okay, here's what's coming up in life. Ready? Pitching for upcoming shows. I've got leads, and now I gotta do that work. I'm talking to a couple of big newspapers for different things this week. That's really exciting. I will bring you along. Do we have Gatsby events? I mean, inevitably there will be Gatsby fodder. I need to make pre-surgery appointments. There's a lot that's gonna happen. It's gonna be good. Oh my God, you know what else I did today? I bought my tickets to the other Gatsby. I'm so excited. So excited. It's gonna be great. And Queen of Versailles, because they overlap. Queen of Versailles is the new Kristen Chenoweth musical that is very, very likely Broadway bound. So I'm excited to catch both of them. It's gonna be great. I love new theater. Friends, thank you so much for watching. I know this was a lot. This was a lot. It was medical. It was Gatsby. It was Fallon. It was like so much happening. But that's life, right? Definitely life living in your 30s in New York City. This is my own personal Sex in the City. It's just more about cysts in the city. It's marketing in the city. It's great. It's great. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that little like button. It actually does matter. It's the surest way to let the YouTube algorithm know what wonderful people to send this video out to, people like yourself. As always, I invite you to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at It's Katharine Quinn. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe so you get the continued adventure, and I'll see you next time. Bye.